Hi, this is Raz0 and you're about to watch a battle report between me and Alex. Now, I must tell you before you see it, it is me with 750 points and him with 1,500. This might seem a bit odd, because obviously, he's a better player and I have few points. It doesn't really make sense, so that's because we invented a format. How it works, it's still in the trials. This is the first game, but I thought let's try this and see how it goes. Okay, so basically, I have 750 points, and he has 1,500. We play a game as normal. Kill point is the recommended place for this. We play the game, and at the end of it, he's probably going to win, which is fair enough. But what happens then is we play another game at some later point in time, but everything that died in the first game, and any damage results, anything like the Turvagon losing its ability to generate spawns, that carries over. So I have a completely fresh list, and he's left with all what he had before. And the aim of it is to see how long that person can last. We're getting smaller and smaller every time until eventually you're at 750 each. Then it'll be about a fair battle, and then if he wins that, he'll probably have like 200 points left, so it'll probably be an easy win. So you got more points, so you have a chance to do a lot better, but it's a nice little balance. So it's not all exact, but we're seeing how it's going to go. So if you want to try it out yourself, feel free. This is my 750 Tau versus his 1,500 of Orcs. And I'll just explain a few other things actually that I forgot to mention. That we're doing it so if your stuff dies, like for me, then I can't use that again in another game unless it's to HQ, troops, or transport. So what I chose to put all my railguns into the first game. I now cannot use them again for the whole of this campaign because I only have 2 models and I use my 2 models. So in that way, you've got to think tactically as well. So you can't just go, all right, I'll do railguns until he's out of models, then I'll go all flamers. No, because unless you have 100 railguns, but then you don't have 100 railguns, so that's not a problem. But yeah, I must also apologise. I don't have the best scenery at my house. I have random stuff lying around that isn't really themed. My board isn't perfect size, and my models, well, my tower at least, look absolutely crap because I bought them in a box for like 15 quid. I painted a few. Other things have come up, and I haven't got a chance to complete them. So I'm using unfinished models. Some of them literally have parts flying off them and stuff, but I hope you don't notice too much in the video. So, okay, thanks for listening, and now you can get on to the battle.
Okay, so this is my 750 point list. I have 2 units of 6 fire warriors. I have 2 hammerheads with disruption pods, and I have my HQ, who is the regular Chassel commander with a plasma rifle, missile pod, targeting array, and a hardwired multi-tracker. And then I have 3 broadsides with targeting arrays each, and this adds up to exactly 750
Right, I think that's recording. Okay, so for my 1,500 point list, I have the front rank, which are 5 trucks full of 10 boys, each with a knob, with big chopper and boss pole. Basic idea is just to swarm them. At the back rank I have 3 battle wagons. I have Leroy on the far left, which has 10 burner boys in it, a death roller on it, a big shooter, and some grot riggers. On the far right I have the HMS Cod with no sails. Now it also has 10 burner boys in it, and is equipped with a death roller, has a big shooter, and has grot riggers. And in the centre is Steve. Steve has 19 boys inside, with shooters, as well as a big mech who has a custom force field. In addition, the battle wagon has death roller, big shooter, and grot riggers. That's about it. Okay, well I've deployed my Orc army first, so hopefully I'm going first providing he doesn't steal the first turn. I was asked to say what I thought I was doing strategically and putting my models out like this. As you can see, I couldn't fit anywhere else, and I didn't know where he was going to deploy, so I just deployed as close to the lines I possibly could, and as close to the force field as possible. That's about it.
Okay, I've deployed like this. I've got a line of fire warriors with a nice big gap in the middle, a hammerhead chilling up there, one in the corner, and my broadside unit with my HQ. chilling over here. No reason for it really, I just felt like it. Okay, using the initiative? No.
Okay, turn 1, I went forward. That's about it. But I am quite close now, which I'm quite happy about. Hopefully Reese is equally
Okay,
happy.
so it's the end of my turn 1. My fire warriors killed the truck. My chaps over here killed the truck. And my hammerhead killed a single orc. So...
As well as the other hammerhead which killed the truck.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh yes, that as well. Okay, so I've taken out his front line of trucks at least. So the army's doing pretty much what I hoped it'd do, but now it's about to get killed. So expect to see like 50 points left on my side of the board at the beginning of the next turn. Okay, turn 2 starts now.
Okay, so my turn 2. Essentially I did the obvious, which was charge the fire warriors over here. They're all dead. And then this unit got a 6 on their overrun, so they're nice and close. But they're also out of cover. This unit only went 2, but they were sensible and stayed within the cover. Over here, this orc unit killed all the fire warriors for obvious reasons, and then went into here. The plan was initially to declare a war, and then hopefully get up here because the plan is just being levels. But I decided that would be incredibly stupid to do that and to basically take a punt and taking out a hammerhead. When the chances are I wouldn't get up there and then I'd lose my charge and my war. Everything else didn't go really that great. Steve the battle wagon, I managed to roll 2 1s in a row for my dangerous terrain test, as I always do every single time I go over dangerous terrain. Everything else pretty much had to sit with him because there wasn't any point in breaking cover. Hopefully it'll get better as the turn goes on.
So this turn I took out most of this squad, a few guys from that squad, and relatively nothing else.
Nothing else happened.
Nothing else happened, but both of these units moved a millimetre. And other than that, yeah, nothing else. Okay.
Okay, so this turn, once again, it was appalling in terms of luck. I haven't mentioned it yet, but essentially every single time that I've rolled a custom force field roll, it's been a 1, and every single overrun apart from 1 has been a 1. I only managed to shake that hammerhead despite hitting it with 2 knobs with big choppers and 40 strength 4 attacks. Over here I did kill all of the sides with my burner boys who got out of that battle wagon.
And the HQ.
Oh yeah, and the HQ as well. And then the battle wagon which was immobilised, I completely failed to fix it, even though I had 2 attempts. Right,
okay,
that's my turn.
My hammerhead moved from up there and got a nice shot at these guys and killed them, the burner boys. This guy was done, so he just ran over there because all of my other stuff is dead. But yeah,
okay, so my turn. The boy squad over here got into HMS Cod to avoid being just shot and killed again. And then what I did was I turned around and hit it with my death roller, which destroyed the hammerhead. Over here, I had 2 squads charge the hammerhead. It had moved 12, it's hitting on 6s, and then my big choppers failed to do anything upon penetrating, which is a bit of a pain. But I did manage to get rid of the railgun anyway, so I won't just be losing squads out of thin air anymore. Steve just failed in general again. Usually it's my best vehicle, has repeatedly failed to roll a 4 to repair itself now, so I might be just binning it when I get home.
Shot up with that and stunned it, because he's doing so much of that. That is so useful, and now it's going to die to that. Yeah, so this is probably going to be my final turn, so I'll just say yeah, I'm good with that speech.
Okay, my last turn. I charged and finally these incompetent goons managed to destroy the hammerhead. Unfortunately, once again they proved that I should keep them in the box forever and only play with my Eldar and Tyranids, because it managed to explode and hurt some more people. Hopefully that will mean that I will at least be able to fit them all in the battle wagon for the rest of the campaign.
Okay, so I was right. The game is now over. He's decimated my army. Not surprisingly. Yeah, it was going to happen. And I managed to take out a whole 321 points, but at least I took out some transports, which is always good, and the burner boys are dead, which would probably be quite nasty for my Space Marines, so he's still going to have a lot to deal with next time, and I probably won't take him out, but I feel a bit better now that the burner boys are dead. So, yep, it's a good game, and you don't have a dead pile. So.
Well, no.
Okay, so there's his dead pile.
No, it's not. They're in the transport. Technically,
Okay.
that's my survive
Okay,
pile.
that's his survive pile. Okay, right, yeah, whatever. Okay, good game, and we will see you for the next game where I will be using my Space Wolves.
Thoughts on the game at all?
Oh yes, thoughts on the game. Okay, my thoughts on the game were it went just as planned. I didn't kill as much as I hoped, but I killed stuff, which is good enough. Your thoughts on the game, Alex?
Well, basically, my thoughts on the game are that actually it only went slightly worse than I thought it would, because I had a feeling he'd turn up with loads of railguns to kill all my transports, but he can't use them again. Because my HMS Cod survived, I can then just stick all the boys that lost their transports in the battle wagon now. So, to be honest, I don't care. It went alright.
Okay, so that's it. Yeah, if you want to try out this format yourself, go ahead. You know, because I know everyone who subscribes to me definitely plays Warhammer. Because this is my first Warhammer video, so you know that's a good plan. Okay, so yep, there will be. Yeah, this will be at the end. I haven't actually recorded what the format's about, but this isn't important. Okay, see you next time. Well, I won't, but